All right, guys. So today we have a very special ration. We actually have three of them. These are our Royal Canadian Air Force rations. These are 1959s and a more rare 1957. If you see these for sale on eBay, any other time is a 1959. 90% of the time. We already reviewed a 1959 back here, and they're still not easy to come by, but the 1957 is definitely oddball. This one actually came from Australia, and on the front of it here we have Food Packet Survival, RCAF, Royal Canadian Air Force. This is AFFP 3 457. And you can see here on these other ones, it actually has 1959. So a little bit different. This has a little bit different setup as far as the wire handle goes on it also. And this one is food. It's really hard to read that. Really hard to read that. We'll let Philip zoom in on it here. This is making this can last at least 3 days. And basically says don't eat food on the first day, essentially. And on the top here we have open other end. On the back we have open this can carefully with the can opener provided. Empty the food into the plastic bag provided in the seat pack. Use this can as a cooking utensil. All right. There is no key on this one. So we had to dig around here and find a key for a 1945 Royal Canadian Air Force ration, which is right here. And as Philip can tell you now, it still has a block of cheese in it.
Smells good.
And we crank this baby open, and it smells like some old cheese, right? So here we go. So the wire is actually to carry it, I'm guessing. Use it for water. Let's see if we can open it without disturbing that, which we're not going to be able to because it goes over here. Let me grab a knife. Let's go in here, maybe barely. I'd really like to not use a key and use a can opener, but I don't think it's going to work, to be totally honest with you. That is some old fabric tape is what that is, my friends. When I mean old, I mean real old. Old and crispy. Okay, and you can see here, I mean, that's kind of shady, but I guess it ever works at this point, right? We're gonna get our key here. We're gonna open this baby up and to see what's inside. This is anybody's guess. And I think what we're gonna do then is open one of these up to refresh our memory here and see what's inside of one of those and compare it. As they are a couple years different, this is the older style of it. Let's take our knife here and just gonna flick this up a little bit. That should peel right off of there. Oh, that's not good. Want to smell it? You smell it?
I can smell from here.
That's a very tiny key, and it's going to rip off. See that?
Oh, man.
There you go. So let's try to get the dirty old can opener out here. We could use one of these little ones over here. I'm looking, there's like piles and piles of can openers over here from Russia, from everywhere else. Let's try to use one of these old P38s. And let's see if we can open up the bottom of it without stabbing anything inside. That's some thick metal, man. Oh, there's something nasty in there. Yep. Oh. Man. Bending the can opener is so hard. Look what happened. Bit the whole entire thing. So it definitely has some thicker metal than what we're used to. Let's try one of the cheap Russian can openers. I don't think that's going to do anything to it. Just bending it over. We might have to go get the actual. All right. Having trouble finding an actual can opener. We have our Australian can opener. Let's see if she's big enough to do it to it. Looks like it is. Oh, yummy. Oh, that smells absolutely wonderful. I wonder how, like, what were they thinking to pack these without even any covering or anything? So what we're going to do, we're going to take this on the other side, and we're going to hope we can stab a hole up here and see if that'll release the pressure. Maybe we get this bad boy out. Or maybe not, huh? What do you think, Philip?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
It'd been a lot easier if the key would have worked, wouldn't it? I mean, that's like not even close. There's just no way to get in there to do that. Let's put just a couple more holes in it here. Might have to do is cut the whole top off the damn thing just to be able to get it out. This is a interesting situation. Oh. We're getting somewhere now, boys. Look at all the stuff that's stuck in this. Isn't that odd? And none of it's in like a wrapper. It's just stuck in the can. Oh, man. All my years of doing MREs, I never had one we couldn't get out of the can. It's moving, but not quickly. How else can we get this out? Let's think about this. We get a pair of, so we're breaking stuff. I get a pair of cutters and go right down the middle of it and just fold it open. Okay, so let's do this. Let's squeeze her in a little bit. And that's going to allow me to get our cutters in here. And go right down the side of this bad boy. It's still, look at that, shard of metal. She's still giving up a fight. She's got one little thread hanging. Look at that. Oh, it smells absolutely delicious too. So that's salt. It's a piece of paper. That's interesting. RCA food packet survival Survival food packet. Eat no food on the first day of survival, then make the contents of each can last 3 days. 3 days? If water is scarce, drink none on the first day of survival. Sterilize all drinking water by boiling or using water sterilization tablets. Empty the contents of the can in a plastic bag provided in the seat pack. The empty can may be used for the preparation of soup, drinking water, and coffee. Eat slowly. Interesting. Our sugar's spilling out here, so we got some coffee. It's crazy that tape is still holding that, huh? After all those years. So we have 1, 2, 3 packs of coffee. I don't think either one of us is interested in just wolfing this stuff down, but we are going to open this up and we'll pour a little bit out here and see what the deal is. Now what I want to do is open up one of these and compare the contents to that. So let's just maybe use this. Let me crunch it up first so we get it out right. This thing smells like death. Oh, hope you can eat that. You drink that down? Eat it like chocolate?
It looks like chocolate.
It looks like chocolate, but it's not chocolate. This actually smells bad enough we're not going to be able to throw this in the trash can in the house. It's going to be like outside. So here is some jelly bars. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of sugar. What is this? Some arrangement of Skittles or something? M&M type situation going on. They're so melted it's hard to tell anymore, but it looks like could be malted milk tablets. I don't think there was M&Ms back in the day. Oh, smell it.
Oh.
It smells like some kind of chemical, though. It doesn't even smell like food at all.
Well, I wouldn't try it.
No, hell no.
No way.
Like some stuff, they don't sound bad. They don't smell bad. And you can just maybe taking a nibble. This is not that. There's that. We have chicken soups. Can't get this open. No, it's like still good, right? Totally fine. We should totally eat this. Oh, it smells delicious. Smell it. What does it smell like? Vomit?
What is it supposed to be?
Chicken soup.
Chicken soup?
Just eat it like
so bad I can't even tell what it's supposed to be.
Eat it like a piece of gum, huh? So we got, like I said here, 3 packs of those. Water sterilizing tablets. Eat one of these, you just fall over dead. Obviously, they're not meant to eat, but still, definitely morphed into some other kind of chemical at this point. There you go. Totally joking, by the way. This. Now, on the really old ones, there was like cheese. I don't know what this is.
What is that, Nathan? What's your best guess?
Let's fillet it up here and see if we can't figure it out. It's one of the two things. It's either malted milk tablets or it's pemmican. Pemmican's like a meat. I mean, it doesn't resemble, the smell doesn't resemble anything of food. I was hoping there would be some kind of markings on it, but there's not. And there was nothing on the outside of the container that says what's in it. A bunch more jelly bars. Has some orange ones, some green ones. And here's another pack of this stuff. Again, there's no markings at all on it. other than it stinks really bad. But look at that. It's definitely the worst ration we had since you've been doing the camera work.
Right.
I think it's probably the worst ration we had in general. Unfortunately, they did cost a pretty fair amount of money. Let me wash my hands. Or come back or open up another one. Okay, so let's open this one. And I think this is basically the paper that was inside the other one. And I'm curious to see what the differences are on these. This is exactly the same as this. I don't even want to touch this again. This one's on the outside. This is on the inside. Got our key here. And let's hope. Man, that stinks. It's not a very good design, but this is back in the day. I guess we'll say before they had everything figured out with the ration stuff, right? Same thing. Yep. Same thing. Well, let's hope this gives us a little easier time since the thing's not expanded. A guy would like to think that it's going to be a lot easier to open up. It already looks better on the inside. It didn't have that when we opened it up. That wasn't a vacuum hiss on the other one. That was like pushing outwards on the can. It had to be from wherever that block of weirdness was, no doubt. All right. This one is no prize either, but it looks tremendously better than another one. I hope we get a little better look of exactly what's going on in here. Let's puncture a hole in the backside of it so it gives us some air to push out. I'll try to gingerly unpack this. Definitely some arrangement of M&Ms, for sure. A little more intact in this. Ew. Ew. And we got our sugar cubes that look very wet. Yeah, that. I'll set that on there. We have our gummies. So is it the same ingredients? I mean, like so far it is. I'd be very shocked if it was totally the same, but this old stuff you never know. I've never seen anybody open up a 1957 one before at all. So our coffee is all the same container on that. I would say no better shape by the crackle of that. This one is. Jeez. So yeah, you get the idea of it though. Actually smells decent. You can take a whiff of it. Smell it, Philip.
Smell good.
Smell it.
It smells like coffee at least.
Now that one's coming open. We'll leave him stuck in there. Here we have. Oh, that's probably totally fine. Our chicken soup. That actually might be a powder still. I actually might be wrong. Look at that. It actually smells like chicken soup though. I mean, it's kind of old nasty, but you can tell what it is remotely. So I do see one difference here, and that's water purification tablets. Some more of these, and you can tell another sugar. The size on these are way different. These are way smaller. But it looks to be all the same flavors, except there is no no yellow ones in here. These sugars did not hold up well on this one. Oh, this smells like paint. Horrible. Horrible, horrible. We'll get this thing and do a little digging in here. Maybe our knife. So I think they've got this pinched in the seal on the can. That's what the deal is here. I'm pretty certain that's what's happened. Yep. That is what's happened. So flip that up. There's a lot going on in here still. They pinched the water purification tabs also in the can. There we go. And there is our yellow ones that is missing. Look at the state of that mess in the bottom. Equally as bad, equally as nasty. Can we even get that out of there? I want to say probably not. It's essentially just cemented in the bottom of that deal. Of that can. Yeah. Huh. I don't know if there's any reason to take that out of there, to be totally honest with you. It's going to be a nasty, sticky mess without cutting the can open like we did that one. There's just no logical reason to do it. But we have 6 of the little gummies in there. Jelly bars, they call them. And 2 of the mystery loaves, which I'm pretty sure is pemmican at this point. Pretty disgusting. If you need a reminder, it looks like that, right? Looks like that. What a weird, nasty mess. We still got one left over. It's unopened. We'll set her back there at harm's way. We don't plan to open that one ever. And it is what it is. So that's all for the 1957-1959 Royal Canadian Air Force Food Package Survival. Good night. See you guys back Monday with another video.